Hi guys, I welcome you all to EduTap. So here is another lecture under your fast track series. Now this is your lecture number 20 and this fast track series is important for RBI grade B, NABARD grade A as well as the SEBI examination. So this is a video series brought to you by EduTap. And telling you about what are we aiming to cover through this particular series, let me just tell you that we are covering economics and social issues, current affairs as well as the finance in news. So economics, ESI as well as finance current affairs for the RBI, NABARD and SEBI examinations are going to be covered in this particular video series, that is fast track. And let me tell you that if you are preparing for the NABARD examination 2019, then you have to refer to our separate series called as ARD in News. Their agriculture and rural development news right from the month of January will be covered in detail. And so today we are going to start with October, the last 4 days of October, October 28th to October 31st. So ESI in news are going to be covered, and there will be MCQs given. You have to try and identify them if you could solve them, and then we'll move on to the news, and finally we'll see the solutions of those MCQs. Okay, so let's start with your MCQ. So just quickly go through it. Which of the following is authorized to issue the electoral bonds across India? Which of the following is SBI, RBI, PNB, SEBI, or do you think all of the above can issue the electoral bonds? So question 2 is again about electoral bonds. It is about electoral bonds issued by the State Bank of India are in the denominations of which of the following? So you have the answer here, State Bank of India. So denominations you have to identify among which the electoral bonds are issued. Go through the options quickly, try and identify the correct option. Question 3. Financial Stability Development Council is headed by which of the following? Now FSDC is a very important body and you have to identify the head of the body. Is it PM, Finance Minister, President, Governor of the RBI, or the Chairperson of the SEBI? Global Soil Biodiversity Atlas is prepared by which of the following organizations? Now this is also important, so you have to identify the organization. Just pause the video, give yourself 10 seconds and try and identify the correct option. So yes, that would be it. Now we will move on to see the news from the past 4 days, and then you'll be given with the solutions of these MCQs. Okay, so let us just start then. Okay, so very first news is about SBI to issue and encash the electoral bonds. So the electoral bonds are very much important. They are considered as a very much needed take in the government and the politics of India. So Finance Ministry has notified the 6th tranche of electoral bonds. So earlier the 5 phases have already taken place. So this is the 6th phase of the sale of the electoral bonds. Now what is important is that only the State Bank of India and its 29 authorized branches can sell these bonds. So this is very much important. These branches are located in the important cities like New Delhi, Gandhinagar, Chandigarh, Bengaluru. So in each state it is being covered that one of the major cities is there. So the background is that in March 2018, first time the sale of this batch had taken place, and from that time till now 5 phases have taken place, and in the November month 6th phase of the sale of electoral bonds has just been done away. So let us just see about these electoral bonds. See, these bonds are basically issued in the multiples of 1,000, 10,000, 1 lakh, 10 lakh and 1 crore. So these are the denominations in which these bonds are issued, and they are available at the specified State Bank of India branches. So a donor has to be a KYC know your customer compliant. The account has to be, that means Aadhaar seeded account has to be there, and the donors can donate the bond to the party of choice, and then the party can encash it within 15 days. So that means if after the end of 15 days a party goes to the bank to encash the given bond, it will not be credited to his or her account. So And important thing is that if you get the bond encashed, it will be credited to your account within 24 hours. So that is very important. So keep the denominations in mind. And basically this electoral bond was designed to be a bearer instrument, so that it will be like a bank note which will be payable to the bearer, and there'll be no interest given on it. So even the citizen of India and any other body inside India can actually purchase it and then donate it to the political party given. So you see, in this way, if the bonds which are being, although it will not be made public, the record of the ones who are buying and donating it, but it will be with the government that who are actually buying it, and then how much bonds are given to which particular party. So this was the term or clause, you can say, that is why this particular electoral bond was a lot in news, and it was criticized even that maybe due to this the ruling party can take the leverage, and they can actually have the record of who is giving the donation to which particular party, and then they can maybe you misuse it. So that was a criticizable clause in this, but anyway it is going on, and sixth phase has just been completed. Now important thing is that political parties which are registered under the section 29A of the RPA Act, RPA is the Representation of the People's Act of 1951. So this act was basically has all the features which are relevant to the qualification, disqualification of the voter, candidates. So all the important things related to the elections are mentioned. So in the section 29A, registration of political parties has to be there, and the parties which are registered only and they have secured not less than 1% of the votes polled can use this electoral bond thing. So that would be it. You have to know about the electoral bonds and just go through it properly, whatever is written here. Okay, so next news is about the Financial Stability and Development Council. So Union Finance Ministry has chaired the 18th meeting of FSDC. Rather it has to be 19th, I'm sorry about that. So I have covered this news here because basically I wanted to cover FSDC as a body itself. So if the meeting is there, it is in news, so we have to see about this. So this meeting is itself not important for us. FSDC is important. So let us just see that. So it is an apex level body. It was constituted by the government. The idea was mooted by the Raghuram Rajan. You know, he is the former RBI governor. So he gave this idea that there must be a regulatory body which is actually collaborating and coordinating between the market regulators. So many regulators are there. SEBI is there, IRDAI is there, RBI is there. So they have to coordinate and then the important thing is that FSDC as a council is headed by the finance minister. So whosoever is the finance minister is going to be de facto head of the FSDC council, and the members of the RBI governor, chairperson of SEBI, IRDAI, and all the pension fund regulatory development authority, all the heads are the members of this council. So you see, that is a very power packed body and apex body, and it was constituted by the government. So keep in mind that FSDC is not a constitutional body. It is neither a statutory body. So statutory basically means which is established by the act of the parliament. So FSDC is just a body which was passed by the government, which is constituted by the government of India. So yes, that would be it about the Development Council. So our next news is about India has come among the nations that face the grave danger to the soil biodiversity. So World Wildlife Fund for Nature has come up with this first global soil biodiversity atlas. Now since this is about the atlas is particularly about the soil and the related biodiversity, so this is important, and according to the atlas, India is in the risk index. So risk index basically indicates the threats to the biodiversity and various practices like intensive agriculture, fire, all other things are there involved. So the risk index was prepared, in which India has come up as a nation which is actually in the grave danger and of the soil biodiversity. So this biodiversity which is related to soil and its microorganisms, plants, is being mapped in this global soil biodiversity atlas. So apart from this, WWF is itself important as a body, and okay, so there is this report, Living Planet report, launched by the WWF. So we will be covering that report in our another series called as ESI 5 MCQs a day. So in case you are not referring to that particular lecture series, you can just go there, and we'll be coming up with the report, particularly Living Planet report of WWF in that particular series only. So you can see this is the logo of the WWF, and it is an intergovernmental NGO. It is, you have to keep in mind, it is an NGO, and Living Planet report is published by it, and basically its aim is to stop the degradation of the natural environment and the biodiversity related. So WWF is important, and find out where the headquarters of WWF are located. So that is your task for the day. Find it out, mention it below in the comment section. So yes, that would be it, I guess, from your ESI section, and let's move on to see the solutions of your MCQs now. So now you must know the answer, and do mention your score below in the comment section. So these are the solutions to your MCQs. You can just identify the correct answer. The solutions were already there. So yes, that would be it, guys, from this particular lecture. This is our email ID, hello@edutap.co.in. You can drop us a mail here. Our website is www.edutap.co.in. You can just go and visit our website, and our contact number is also given here, that is 8146207241. So you can drop us a mail, you can visit our website, call us, or even WhatsApp us on the given number. So yes, that would be it. I really hope that you like the lecture. If you find the content useful, please do like, subscribe, and share this video and subscribe to our channel. And if you want to download the PDF of this lecture, the slides you want to see about, so that you can revise it later, you just have to go to the link given here. It is also in the description below, the Telegram channel link of our EduTap Learning. You'll be able to avail all the PDFs of all the lectures. So that would be it from this particular lecture, guys. I wish you all a very happy learning from the team EduTap, and thank you for being here.